Alright, so we are finally at the last route of the game. This is Suzu's route. And in order to get started on it, we have to do the same thing we did for Akane, which was help Suzu with the Yakisoba. I'll help cook the Yakisoba. There have been loads of people pouring in while we've been talking. More customers means more orders to cook. Alright, Yakisoba is our specialty here, so we got plenty of orders for it. It's a tough job, but I know you can do it. Arigato gozaimashita. Good luck, Dan. I leave the manager and move to the front of the store where Suzu's cooking the Yakisoba. Yo, Suzu! How's the cooking going? She raises her head while deftly cooking with tongs in both hands. Anything I can help you with? Sweat is dripping down her brow. There's something wonderfully yet inexplicably sexy about a girl cooking in a swimsuit. Don't you have an apron? Huh. Oh. That would definitely bring in the customers, but it'd probably bring in some creeps too. Not wearing the apron was a wise choice, but my dick still feels a little disappointed that I didn't get to see that sight. Wait, no, bad! This is my actual blood-related sister here. Who cares? Anyway, Suzu. I glance down at the side of the stove and see some half-cut up vegetables. You been cutting those while you cook? Sounds like a hard time. Here, why don't I take care of the vegetables? She splashes some sauce from an industrial-sized bottle onto the yakisoba. The smell fills the area as it begins to sizzle. Alright, let's get to this. Still watching her, I take the cabbage on the counter and start cutting where she left off. They use a ton of cabbage in the yakisoba here. But it's actually pretty good. The salty sauce is a nice combination with the sweet cabbage. Oh, I didn't know that. Also, I realized I read this part. Unless I decided to cut it out. I read this part before Akane's route officially started. The rhythmic sounds of cutting and sizzling ring out as we work side by side. Hey, didn't we used to come here a lot and eat their yakisoba? She nods with a smile, still focused on moving the tongs and cooking. Huh. Was it that good? I mean, sure. Yakisoba here is good, but unforgettably good? Not sure I'd say that. The old rose-colored glasses. Eh? Yeah, that was when our parents were going through the divorce. Didn't want to be at home and listen to him, so he ran off and came here. The reason me and Suzu always dragged Maho out to the beach back then was primarily because of everything going on at home. I thought it was weird that he recognized my voice over the phone. But considering we came here basically every day, yeah, maybe it's not so strange. We've gotten on to a bit of a depressing topic. We keep making the yakisoba without stopping.
Suzu, yakisoba できた？で、お兄ちゃん何サボってるの？
Does this look like slacking to you? I waved the knife in front of me.
ちょっと待ってね。よし、できたよ。はい、お兄ちゃん、ちょっとどいてね。
Whoa, 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 whoa. Nanaru shoves her ass against me to push me out of the way.
ほいほいほいっと。
Suzu immediately gets on with making the next lot of yakisoba as Nanaru dishes up the finished lot.
まだまだ注文入ってるから、じゃんじゃん焼いてね。兄さん、次人参お願いね。
Aisa! I swap places with Nanaru. She carries off platefuls of yakisoba and I get back to chopping vegetables.
焼きそばお待たせいたしました。
She wastes no time in getting the food out to the customers. Oh, it smells so good! I love this yakisoba. Oh, you're right. This is downright delicious. This cabbage is to die for. Oh, it's just so good. I can hear the rave reviews for Suzu's yakisoba all the way over here. And naturally, she can as well. Oh, they're really digging it. She starts blushing from all the praise, but that doesn't slow down her work pace one bit.
すず、焼きそば追加4人前。わかった。こっちも焼きそば2人前。
The orders just keep pouring in. Still, Suzu keeps a level head, making yakisoba with so much skill that you'd never believe she only started today. Ha! Time to step up my game too. Gonna chop, chop, chop these vegetables till I drop. Bars.
兄さん、もう少し丁寧にお野菜切ってあげて。
Okay. I got scolded. This time I carefully chop the vegetables, and Suzu throws them onto the stove. Yakisoba is then dished up and out to the customers faster than we can make it. You two can take a break now. I'll handle things here.
ありがとうございます。でももうちょっとだけ。
Nah, let's go ahead and take our break, Suzu. I decide to stop her from needlessly overworking herself. Good. Not only is it burning hot out, but there's also the heat from the stove to amplify that. Her body will eventually give out if she keeps cooking anymore. True.
わかった。じゃあちょっとだけ。
Nah, you deserve to rest up some, dear. I've been hearing so many good things about our yakisoba today, and that's all the yakisoba you've been making.
ありがとうございます。兄さん、あっち座らせてもらおう。
Sounds good.
ちょっと座って待っててね、兄さん。
Sure. I sit down in an empty chair and wait. After a minute or so, she comes back with a tray in her hands.
お待たせ。はい、兄さん。どうぞ。
Is this yakisoba? There's a mountain of the yakisoba we were just cooking on the plate she's holding out to me.
私のおごり。食べてくれる？
You betcha, but I'm treating you.
いいよ、そんなの。私が兄さんに食べてほしいだけだから。
Oh, no, I can't let my Imoto pay for me.
大丈夫だもん。
Yada! So we continue going back and forth. The yakisoba starts cooling off. It's gonna get completely cold at this rate.
だね。
Why don't we just split the cost? How's that sound?
そうしよっか。お腹空いちゃった。
Our hunger, which was only worsened by our stint making yakisoba, brings us to a quick settlement. Alright, let's get to eat. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's get to eating.
いただきます。
Oh, I wasn't sure if that was what was supposed to be said or not, but oh well. I pick up my chopsticks and have my first bite. Mmm. Sauce is such a potent flavor. And then you have that sweet cabbage. Oh, the crunchy carrots. And the juicy meat all acting in complete harmony. Ugh. This is great! I'm in shock at how good this is, honestly.
そうかな。
Oh, absolutely! This is better yakisoba than the stuff we ate here as kids.
そんなことないよ。昔食べた店長さんの方がずっと美味しかったもん。
No, Suzy, yours is better. I promise. I could eat this every day. Come on, try some.
そうかな。
I think this is going to be our first thumbnail. She bashfully splits open her chopsticks and takes her first bite of the yakisoba.
結構上手にできたかも。
See? It's amazing.
兄さんに毎日焼きそば食べてもらいたいけど、栄養偏っちゃうね。
I gaze out at the sea as we eat and talk. We're having yakisoba at the beach cabana again like we did as kids. The only difference being is that we're now grown up, and this yakisoba was made by ourselves. Well, I only cut the vegetables up. I hope that still counts. Maybe you could throw some other stuff in that would give me a balanced diet?
別のもの。それじゃあ。
She stops eating and looks up in contemplation for a brief second.
味噌汁とか？
Oh, that'd be sweet. I'd totally be down to eat miso every day. Rice and miso soup. A simple and healthy diet. And a part of this balanced... No, I'm just kidding. I think that'd suit me just fine. It's a bit plain, but if Suzu's the one cooking it for me, that doesn't really matter.
お野菜が足りないね。
I was mostly just joking, but my imoto is actually seriously considering it.
光合成しないと。
Suzu. You do realize that only plants use photosynthesis, right?
兄さんならできるもん。
I care, because I can't. She's always taking me to be some kind of superhero. It was always like that when we were kids. Well, I guess it's only natural she would. She was always toddling around after me back then. Ah, my adorable little Suzu. Still, making miso soup every day, huh? I like the sound of that. Kinda feels like I have a wife.
妹が毎日兄さんのお味噌汁作ってもいいんじゃないかな。
No, that's not what I was...
お兄ちゃん何してるの？サボり？
I am not for information. Right as we're in the middle of eating, Nanaru, who's waiting tables, spots us and comes over. I'm on a break. I'll be back to work once I'm done, so let me rest some, please.
了解。 お兄ちゃんたちが仕事に戻ったら私も休憩もらおうかな。そろそろお腹空いてきちゃった。
She pats her belly as she says that. It's too noisy in here to hear, but I imagine it's growling pretty loud. Try not to screw up any. Pretty hard to concentrate on an empty stomach. Yeah, you're not kidding.
へーい。で、何の話？
About how jealous I'm gonna be when Suzu gets a boyfriend and makes that lucky son of a bitch miso soup every day.
そんな彼氏なんて。
Yeah, it's possible. Don't worry. If he ever shoots you wrong, you know who to go to. Nanaru!
なんで私？
Come on, Imoto. This is your one chance to beat the shit out of someone legally.
俺の拳がうずいてやがる。血をよこせとわめいてやがる。
We're counting on you, bloodstained sister. Jeez.
お題は高くつくぜ。って乗せないでよ。こっちは焼きそばの皿大量に乗せてるんだから。
So then get to it. Stop trying to force puns and everything. You're not good at it.
ダジャレちげえし。というかお兄ちゃんもあんまだらだら休憩しないでちゃっちゃと食べて仕事に戻ってよね。
You're not the boss of me. Not happening. I'm gonna enjoy every bite of Suzu's yakisoba. I bring the chopsticks up to my mouth and slurp up the yakisoba as loud and dramatically as possible. Oh boy, this is the stuff. Can't beat Suzu's yakisoba.
私も休憩に入ったら腹いっぱい食ってやる。
I seriously wish I could have yakisoba. I mean, I don't even know if there's a Japanese restaurant around here. You sure you want to do that? Might go putting on a few pounds. Oh, you asshole.
いいもん別にそれくらい。お兄ちゃんなんて地獄に落ちろ。
Wow! How would you say that to your own brother?
食い物の恨み思い知るがいい。
God damn. With that peevish remark and a slight harumph, Nanuru returns to work. She actually seems to be doing a pretty good job. Yeah, maybe she's always been the capable type deep down. I continue absent-mindedly slurping on my yakisoba when Suzu calls my name.
ねえ、兄さん。
Oh boy. Huh? What's up? Staring at her yakisoba with a serious expression. I can tell what the fuck. I can tell something's not right.
私、彼氏なんていらないよ。
I just got a call from a number I don't recognize on my phone.
私には兄さんがいればいいもん。
Ah, such a sweet thing to say. Ah, so my little sister's gonna stick with me till love finally finds her. Not bad. I have the best sister a man could ask for, and she's a stellar cook, too.
違うもん。兄さんのこと彼氏の代わりだなんて思ってないもん。
Ah, you're so cute. Still super adorable. Just like this yakisoba is super delicious. Okay, dude. Stop romancing over the yakisoba.
もう兄さんってば話そらさないで。
Sorry about that. This yakisoba really is great. I mean it.
じゃあ今度お昼ご飯に作ってあげるね。
Arigato. Go heavy on the meat.
お野菜もちゃんと食べないとダメだよ。
Ah, vegetables, schmegetables. We continue to chat as we eat our lunch. I'm fully aware that she was being 100% serious when she said that. She isn't a liar, and I know that. Boy, she loves me so much. And it's honestly the sweetest thing in the world when she talks about it. That just makes me sad when I realize she's gonna get a boyfriend someday and leave me. I just want a little bit longer to have her all to myself. After finally getting a break between taking orders and taking out food, I stopped for a quick breather and a sip of tea. We're in the point of view of Nanaru at this point. My throat was dried out from all the running around, but the sweet barley tea quickly rehydrates me. I sneak a glance at Suzu and Oni-chan, still on their break. They're too far away for me to hear what they're saying. They look like they're having a ton of fun. It's been just a little under 2 months since Suzu moved in with us. He's already settled into her life here. Home life, school life, and even with the B team. At least, that's probably what Oni-chan thinks. She's acting more cheery and intimate with us, yeah. Sometimes I wonder if she ever feels out of place. I notice certain things about her. Like when we both try to use the bathroom at the same time, for example. Or even when we both reach for the soy sauce at the dinner table. She'll always act all uncomfortable and apologetic. But if it's Oni-chan instead, she'll let him give her the preferential treatment without a problem. Whenever I see that, I get the feeling that maybe Suzu still feels a bit awkward with me and Mom. I mean, might just be overthinking this. I feel pretty certain, like a sixth sense or something. I don't know what you'd call it. But whatever it is, it tells me that there's a wall between me and Suzu. I take the bottle out of my mouth and let the sigh escape. It's nice just chilling and spacing out, but I feel like whenever I do, my thoughts always drift towards this question. What if the only new member of the family for Suzu was Mom? What if I wasn't in the picture? Oh boy. She probably would have had no problem assimilating into the family in that case. So that means I'm in the way. No, you're not. We humans have a bad habit of letting negative thoughts creep into our minds. Yup. I know that. I mean, I was a bit surprised when Suzu first arrived, yeah, but I never meant any ill will towards her. No, that's just me lying to myself. I need to open my eyes and be honest with my heart. I'd always thought I was Oni-chan's only sister for the longest time. I'd heard that he had another sister who went away because of the divorce, but that was it. It's a bit hard to really think of someone as real when you've never met them, you see. That's why it hit me so hard when she just randomly showed up one day, out of the blue. I was a bit upset, but she was a nice, honest girl. I really did want to be friends with her. And I still do. I swear on it, really. If she wasn't his sister, just a girl from his class or something, we'd probably get along much better than we do now. But I can't lie. I'm a little jealous of her. They'd been apart for years. Yet they were laughing and hugging like a pair of old friends right on day one. I mean, it makes sense. Just gotta stop and think about it. She's his real sister. They actually share blood ties. If their parents never got divorced, they would have stayed best friends throughout the entirety of their lives. The only reason I can call him my brother is because that divorce happened. My mom fell in love with Oni-chan's dad, and they got married. If that single event hadn't happened, Oni-chan and I would have been total strangers. Not only that, we never even would have crossed each other's paths in life. How you don't know that? So, I know I have no right to be jealous of Suzu. I know. It's just plain stupid of me. It's not like Oni-chan's throwing me aside for her or anything. Even if we're not actually related, I still get to be his Imoto. But I can't stop myself from feeling this way.
ちょっと焼けちゃうな。
The words almost seem to spill from my mouth. I know I can't just act all cutesy and say something like, "You're never gonna take my brother from me!" Hell, it doesn't even suit my personality.
やっぱり勝てないよね。
It's plain ridiculous to think that I ever had anything over her. She's his real sibling, while I'm just some girl forced into his life by a decision his parents made. I realize that, but I still can't deny that it's a bit of a sad feeling. Maybe things would have been different if me and Suzu were just born twins. But no. That means I wouldn't have my mom. I love my mom. Those stupid old thoughts occupy my mind as I sip the last of my tea. Time to focus. I gotta work hard so I can get to Summer Kami. The only reason I made it this far in the first place was because those two helped me study. These queasy feelings still continue to swirl around in my chest. But I ignore them and get back to work. The rest of our days at the beach cabana went just as hectically as the first. As soon as I get home, it's dinner, then a bath, then to bed, before waking up bright and early the next morning and heading out to work again. Before I realize it, the 7th and final day is upon us. Oh, thank you so much, boys and girls.
お疲れ様でした。特に今日はお客さん多かったような。ヘラヘラのキューでこじゃ。
一歩も歩けん。水をくれ。茜先輩が思うより水を欲するだなんて。
Holy shit! This is unprecedented! Order a state of emergency! Everyone is exhausted to the bone. Never get much help around the start of summer break, so boy, you have no idea how grateful I was to have all of you. Now, here's your pay. Arigatou gozaimashita! Everyone receives an envelope with their money in it from the manager.
聞いてた時給よりもお金が多いような。
Oh, I decided to put a little extra for you kiddos since you've all been so helpful to me.
マジっすか？あざーす。店長殿は早くろでごじゃる。それを言うなら太っ腹だろ。
This envelope in my hands is so fat that I almost feel like getting on my knees and crying. I was worried how things would turn out initially, but this is far better than I ever could have asked for.
なんか使うのもったいないな。ダメだよ。みんなでサマコミに行くためにアルバイト頑張ったんだから。嘘冗談だって。
Nandaru stares down at her envelope with a sentimental smile.
これでようやくサマコミ行けるんだよね、私たち。念願のサマコミ楽しみでござる。ほんま薄い方が私を待ってる。楽しみだな、宗介。
Sure as hell I am. We went through many hurdles to get here. Nandaru's tests, our job at the beach cabana, and various other things. We finally reached the promised land of Summer Kami through our own effort. That's gonna do it for this episode of Sankaku Renai. Until next time, don't be a dick to your significant other, and keep on rocking.